Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Keep On Mining. This is part 3 of a series. Check the description if you missed any of the previous videos. Anyway, it's about 9:15 in the morning. Why am I saying that? Someone asked me like how I kind of record the videos, or rather when. In this one, it's a little bit earlier. I wouldn't normally want to record so early after, I guess, waking up. Truth is, it's been like an hour since then, but we just fed the cat. I got my coffee ready, basically, so let's get going. I'd prefer to kind of like wake up a little bit longer, usually. But because these videos are a bit longer, I guess it takes me... I have to start a little bit earlier, you know what I mean? Anyway, what do we got going on? We got the blue and the red going on, iridium and ismium. So I'm thinking that's copper chunks, but we definitely want to do this one probably first. We did get a few resources while we were offline, as far as I can tell. We could maybe get this soon. I don't know, you kind of need a lot of some of this stuff, but I guess that would be the priority right now if I were to guess. All right. And let's get to scrubbing, baby. I saw your comments, and I saw you say that you'd like to see me kind of put a more scientific approach to how we actually pan through the rocks. I think the thing is there's some elements of RNG, is particularly with the potions, as to how well we're going to do on any given round here, basically. But, I mean, it looks good. It feels satisfying, you know? I've been doing the circles. I like the circles for some reason. It's just comfortable for my wrist more than anything. It'd be nice if we could actually figure it out. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. So let's see. We could get more red right away. That's for something I don't really care about. I want more blue and red. We have to save up a crazy amount there, too. Let me check over here. We don't have enough for anything, but it probably wouldn't take long. I'm going to guess that that's a higher priority. 1 second to the timer. Yeah, I just don't really get that. They needed an upgrade here where, like, the longer you last in a round, the more you earn or something like that. You know what I mean? Like a multiplier that goes with how long the timer's been going on. Maybe. And then those timer upgrades would make a lot more sense, I can imagine. It's just so little otherwise. I mean, everything certainly just gets destroyed right now. We got some level ups. I saw someone say they tried to do it without the talents, and it actually felt better, which is disappointing, right? Yeah, what can you do, though, I guess? I don't know, it's just more fun to do that. Can we agree? I mean, that's kind of a big deal, but it is expensive. Anvil. We've seen a little bit more copper. That costs blue. That one's decent, I will say. Wait a minute. So we don't need blue right now, actually. So I could spend my blue. We can spend blue to get more blue, is my thought. Why don't we cap that out for now? Then we don't have much blue to spend after that. Yeah, this would be a good one to get. Okay, let's just do another one real quick so we can get our new pickaxe. And it might not be long before we get the pickaxe after that, I can imagine. I'd like to check the potion each time, and maybe I should anyway. But then that's time that we're not mining, you know what I mean? We must mine. Now, usually I start my recordings at around 10 a.m. if I can, barring anything crazy happening. That way I'm nice and alert. I've gotten a few other pieces of work done probably. It tends to work out. You know, I've had a good amount of coffee. Completed my morning routine, basically. There we go. I think it auto-equips it now. The devs heard how I would forget to equip it. Mining area size goes up. So we actually have every resource for these. For a lot of these. Wow. Okay, but there is still a lot more to have, it seems to me. Okay. So going back here, can we afford anything particularly good? Copper, chunk rocks. That costs blue. Chance to spawn a 1 rock when a rock is mined. Yeah, we'll grab it. I mean, I like the idea of that upgrade. It's just that small 3% that doesn't feel as saucy as I'd like, probably. We'll spend that to get more gold. We'll spend that. Kind of just see where this goes, too. Oh, wow. 8.37 million they want. For more ore value, but that's a really big increase. Okay. We need more gold. Oh, that's a really big one, too. Okay. So we do need everything there. Woo, go new pickaxe. Everything's so gradual that most upgrades I've noticed in the game, you don't feel instantaneously. I'm trying to think of, like, the biggest single impact that we've had. And I'm not really sure. It's not really a bad thing, but it is interesting. Like, if you go back to the beginning, it's just like, wow, it's very different, right? Where I had to actually, like, think about what we're mining and everything. Okay, what do we got? Let me take a look at the next one here. A lot of green, a lot of blue. Yeah. I don't know how much I should really focus on, how much I should really save up just for that yet. Not sure. We'll spend the red to get more red. Yep, and then you could do that again. Blue over there. This costs blue as well. I think I'd rather get that first. We don't know what we need for that yet. Okay, I think that's all we can do for now. Back at it we go. Do the mines. It's kind of surprising just how many plain rocks we still have here. And I also kind of wonder how it works. So we have all these increased chances of getting different types of ores, right? Appearing on the rocks themselves. Could they possibly override one another? Or are the chances just not high enough, I wonder? In other words, if I have a really high % chance for a gold rock to appear, is it possible that would override other colors too? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Copper. Okay, so this is capped. Probably gonna ignore a lot of this stuff for a while. I mean, that's a one-time thing, and it might lead to somewhere interesting. That's one reason to keep it in mind, I guess. Should I just do it then, I wonder? I bought one of those to see if it would go anywhere. It did not, though. Maybe I should. Did go somewhere. Every lightning beam hit has a 20% chance to trigger a dynamite explosion. Okay. And that's a dead end now, so that's all done. Okay. We'll do that, too. Kinda just gotta take what we can get. Every lightning beam has a 20% chance to trigger a dynamite explosion. I wonder how differently you can make a play. I think the big difference you could make in a playthrough in this game is probably the talents, right? That's what I would imagine. I think that would be the biggest diff between us if we all played the game, right? I can only imagine. Whereas everything on the skill tree, I think it's more of an illusion of choice. You know what I mean? But we probably all end up mostly going the same path. I mean, it probably could have ignored a lot of this stuff, knowing where it went now. Given that I'm not super excited about it. More gold chunk. More copper. More iron. More red. Let's see where that goes. Increase a full gold rock spawn chance. Yeah, it's getting expensive down there, though. So this kind of mimics down here when you look at it. There's also a new rock to be had here, too, right? So how much should I save up for that? Why don't we see what we earn here? Because I think it's in, like, the tens of thousands, right? And see if it's reasonable. Like, if it would take 10 mining sessions, I probably shouldn't do it yet. To be clear. Scrub it, scrub it, scrub it. Am I going too fast here? Dun, 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 dun. I find myself in times like this where we're kind of low on discussion about the game. It's like, okay, what did we talk about in the comments, really? So if you got questions, I mean, it could be totally unrelated. Feel free to ask, and maybe we get to discuss it in the next video. Let me see, what do we have here? Oh no, I just had, and I was about to respond to one, but then I completely forgot. The anvil. It's not that crazy. It's this number that would be a lot, though. I don't know if I can really wait for that. Let's grab those for now. Curious how long the plasma ball is on the screen. I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Those are big deals, right? Ore value goes up. I got a juicy amount. Oh, man. It's killing me. It's killing me. There was a fun discussion to be had. There was a question I wanted to answer. It'll come back. Don't force it. Don't force conversation. You know? You gotta ask the natural questions, you know what I mean? And sometimes if the other person isn't giving it back to you properly, the natural conversation is just gonna be kind of light. You know, it's gonna be small talk. Possibly the smallest talk. Like, how about that weather? How about those socks? How about those paths? Whatever. Red, okay. We'll grab that. I did say I would think about this. It's probably not too crazy. I know we said that this might be bad, but it's just boring not to take it. At the start of a mining session, 2 to 17 flowers. Start of every mining session, your cursor has a 15% chance to turn golden. This causes each pickaxe hit to have a 25% chance to spawn in ore. I think that sounds good. That actually sounds decent for us. But it's only a 15% chance to even happen. I guess we'll see. I know, I'm doing the circles. I said I would try to experiment. Did I say that? Roll a 2. Sad day. I thought I would do it. Maybe if I up my mouse sensitivity. Take that, probably. Nothing on the right side. Yeah. Oh, it's 930,000. Oh, okay. That's actually a crazy amount. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to happen for a little while. I don't think so. We're going to have to wait on that. Plasma ball. I mean, you just can't really tell how good a plasma ball is, right? How can one tell? But the blue is being helpful right now. You can use that to up the ore amount. One of these days, we'll get a golden cursor. And a ×5 all at once, maybe. Hell yeah. I was kind of assuming we'd get a lot more while we're offline, and now I'm questioning, did it actually get any materials while we're offline at all, or was it just while those couple minutes I had the game running when before I hit record or something? I don't know. Not sure now. I saw the timer kind of going up and down a little bit there, so you did see that happening. So let me kind of log the amounts here. Yeah, it would be a while. I think this is the one that's especially behind from what I can tell. Because I don't think I've spent any in a long time. We have to spend that. Agreed. And this one's big. Ores mined from chunk rocks and full rocks goes up. Beautiful. That's done. You can cap that one out too for more red. There's something frustrating about seeing these empty holes there, if I may say so. I don't like it. Let's see. I'm kind of just reading a few things here. So that requires huge amounts of red. This is actually not that big for blue, so that we'll probably get to that someday soon. That's a large amount of blue, though. So huge amount of red. Okay. Come on, give me the golden cursor. No dice. We tried. I'm hoping that me picking talents and increasing the health of the rocks isn't, like, devastating my progression, really. It's, at worst, I figure it's, like, a side grade. That would be an interesting trap. Interesting? Or would it just be stupid? Or would it just be stupid to trap players with that? Here's an upgrade, but if you choose it, you're probably worse on average. I almost wonder... Whoa, apparently I found a artifact. For a second there, I thought it said 0x, and I was like, times 0? What do you mean? The Ox Horn. Hey, I think that's our final artifact, finally. Reduces the durability of all rocks by 3.39%. All right. Well, I think that's it for the artifacts, from what I can tell. Okay, we got a long time till that. We can still grab more of that. Seems like that's going to be the best, right? Every pickaxe has a chance to spawn a pickaxe and mine a random rock. Or 900% more on this. When you think of the percentage increase here from 10,700 to 11,600, it's actually not that big. It's more than 3% though. Oh god. 3%. I believe it is. I believe it is. Hard to say, though. I guess it's not hard to say. You just need a calculator. Okay, I think that's it. Back at it we go. To the mines. It still seems like there's quite a healthy amount to the game as well, right? Because there's a lot of pickaxes. We're going to have to do a lot more of this. Can I zoom out further? No. Could you zoom out at all? I just realized you can't pan the camera at all, I don't think. It seems like this is honestly just better. Try to hit the corners on occasion or something like that. I was kind of half assuming there would come a point where you don't even need to wave your mouse anymore, right? And like the lightning and the other stuff would kind of take care of you. We can still do this, and thus I shall, so that's done. Can't afford that at the same time. Full copper. Sure. Very expensive, though. We have a large amount of gold, but not much to spend it on. 12% chance to spawn another lightning beam after each lightning beam hit. So that's costing me some red, a healthy amount. Let me see, I have 95,000, but I need 10 times that amount to get the Painite rock, so it's gonna be a while, in other words. There's some other things here, though. 95,000, this requires 102,000, so yeah, I think we just save up for that. Instead of buying something like the lightning beam crap. Crapola. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta come, that's what I need to do. Come up with a goal, aim for it. Don't get distracted by other potential upgrades that are available, right? We just gotta set our goal, mine enough for it, call it a day. Okay, we should have enough for this. That's done. Now with the blue, that requires a lot of red. That requires a ton of blue. I'm trying to tell myself here. Huge amount of gold there. But maybe if I can kind of focus on them, that'll work, right? That's also red, but it's a much larger amount. All right, I can spend my blue here now. Okay. I knew there was something I wanted. Y'all have a first incremental gain? It's hard for me to totally remember. It might have been Cookie Clicker. But then there I kind of wonder, like, how much is cookie, clicker, and incremental? It probably falls in there. It's a clicker, that's for sure. And maybe it's well within the incremental category. I just haven't really... I don't actually really remember it super well, but I definitely played it. It's kind of crazy that that game is probably a solid 20 years old, if not more now. And still surprisingly relevant to this day. Like, everyone seems to know about it to some degree. Okay, so that's where we're spending our blue. Beautiful, that's all donezo. I know I've brought it up. If you watch a lot of my videos, you've probably heard me bring this up pretty often. Universal paper clips, baby. I'm trying to remind myself, that's a lot of blue. That's a lot of red. Something requires a crazy amount of gold. Somewhere over here, I think. Is it this one? It is that one, I think. Keep going. I shouldn't spend too much time staring at the skill tree, really. Because we're just wasting time, really. At this point, we might be better off doing, like, 3 sessions at a time. Am I better off doing that? But then I don't get the upgrade right away, and that feels bad when I possibly could have had it. Universal paper clips. The first one on my channel. The first one I showed on my channel was probably... I'm not sure about this. It might have been Orb of Creation. I did one little video on it. Not that many people watched it, truth be told. It's like, oh well, I guess it's not for us then, you know, that kind of thing. Probably not that, yeah. Not a big deal. It happens. And then a little bit later on, I showed Norp Apolog. And I feel like that's when everyone kind of said, hey, these are fun to watch, that kind of thing. I was like, oh, okay, I guess this could work. Just got kind of unlucky with Orb of Creation? I don't know. Didn't pitch it right, probably. I'm going to say that's the first one I showed on the channel. Unless you count something like Vampire Survivors as an incremental. And I know we're all probably going to sit there and say there's no way that counts. It's like, It's got so many, like, upgrades and everything, right? And it's one of those games that you're destined to lose, as far as I understand. And you start to save for the first time. Like, there's no just winning right away. I believe so. I guess it's been a long time since I played Vampire Survivors. Oh, no. It's kind of an interesting thing where it is kind of in between. I believe it be. How many talents we got here? Do I see anything here? Should I look at the anvil finally? Oh yeah, I just need a small amount of blue. Okay, before I get distracted, why don't we just get that? Small amount of blue to get our next pickaxe. Let's go. Let's see. What other random ass topics can I drum up for ourselves here while we mine away? Genres you've never gotten into. Beat 'em ups. And I've tried, actually. Even recently. Can't get into them. I think I acknowledge that I just refuse to learn, like, different combos or whatever to utilize against the enemies. Those, like, side-scrolling beat 'em ups or whatever. My mind just doesn't want to process it. I've tried so many of them. I liked quite a few of them from my childhood, too, I felt. I'm looking at how many are left here. There's like 3 pickaxes left, it looks to me. Let's see, we can still get the ore value there. Sick. Nothing over here. Plasma ball damage. Not really convinced that the plasma balls are going to send me. But they are getting kind of cheap compared to everything else nowadays. So that requires red. That requires red. Copper, gold. The thing is, we need those resources for other things, particularly the gold over there. Copper, yeah, I mean, we could get this if we save up the right amount of copper, right? So it feels wrong. I assume that these are unlocked via this bad boy. I think we're still far from. So they want 930,000. All right, new pickaxe. Let's go. Grab it. Scrape it. I'm suddenly thinking of, like, those WarioWare games with the weird mini games, and you're, like, usually... I'm thinking of the... I think I had one on, like, the DS or something, and you gotta, like, scrape off a mustache or something. All sorts of bizarre crap, really. Damn, the rocks respawning is kind of keeping up nowadays, huh? This game runs pretty smooth, I gotta say, considering all the bullshit that's going on there. I don't know why I said it like that. Like it was derogatory, almost. We got our new pickaxe. How close are... That's 750,000. We only have 80,000. That's very far away. And so is that still, too. I guess we're going to grab that. When should I consider grabbing these balls? The thing is, we're very close to being able to afford this now. So I think we keep at it. I haven't been upgrading the mine. And unless I start going AFK, I probably shouldn't. And even then, I'm not so certain it's really worth it. I don't know, has anyone done much with the mine? Plus 3 talents over there. Okay, we're level 72 now. It's a pretty healthy level. Bum, 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 bum. I see the plasma balls rolling through there. Bum, 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 da, da. Yeah, I still gotta just keep pumping that, right? And I finally have enough for this, which is a pretty good increase in what we're getting. It's my understanding. Taking a quick peek around. Looking at the talents. And I know we kind of talked about how the talents might be bad in a way, but I don't know. That tiny little carrot on a stick. I'll take anything I can get it now. You know what we need? I was just thinking about this. Because every now and again, it's usually we get I got a comment on like an old video or something like that, like what's the best incremental game or my favorite incremental game, and I had been saying Journey to Incrementalia, but it has been dethroned, believe it or not, because Cauldron is easily the best one. I think easily. I think it's not even close either. For everything else, I think some other things offer some unique experiences and stuff. But there's just so much to Cauldron. It's an amazing game. Amazing. I don't see the purpose of this, although admittedly I haven't found anything to spend my green on, but assumably that'll change at some point, right? So that requires large amounts of gold. Oh, well, that we need green for. But we just need huge amounts of it. Is it about time that I take something like the plasma balls? Like, will we actually feel a difference there? This requires large amounts of red. I shall think about it. Cauldron. Yeah, if you're kind of new to the scene for incrementals, you gotta play Cauldron. That's the one. That is the one. I never even finished it, technically. I mean, there's lots of games like this where we never truly finish, right? Because it kind of just keeps going forever, as far as I understand it. Don't. Okay. What do we got for ourselves now? I keep hoping that there's, like, something I've missed, you know? something huge that's going to really turn our success around or the pacing. Oh, what's this? Receive 1 extra talent point per 2 levels. It has to be retroactive, right? That's new, at least. Is it time to just grab something like this? Maybe it is. I do have enough talents. Okay. Every second, there is a 5% chance to spawn 15 lightning beams at a target random rocks. Zeus's Wrath. Is this better than I'm making it out to be? Does the 25 scale with the number? Every rock. This sounds better. It must scale, right? It must, that 25 must increase. It must. Chance to spawn a plasma ball that moves across the screen. The ball lasts 6 seconds and deals 0.75 of your axe power. Kind of want to see where it goes here. 17% chance to cause a dynamic explosion when a plasma ball despawns. Okay. Kind of just buying them to buy something. Plasma balls last longer. I know, like, I'm suddenly getting tempted by these things that I said aren't good. Or not worth our time. Don't worry, these chests will turn things around. I see them now. Actually, I mean, it's every time we break a rock, so that's pretty good when you think about it. So we should be getting a lot of chests. It's just a random ore, but maybe that's better on average. I don't really know what you get. What's the base value of a full rock exactly? Normally. Because maybe that's sort of a big deal, and I'm going to wish I had taken that sooner. It's a pretty... I can imagine it. Maybe I should have tried to look at the before and after, but it's kind of hard to tell. 137,000. We gained 1. We need 930,000 for this. Is it time to save? We could buy this now with the greens. Suddenly everything's in the millions, so that's interesting, maybe. I'm not that smitten by that, but it is a continuation. A lot of red. 12% chance to spawn another lightning beam after each lightning beam hit. Yeah, I bought it. I know, I should probably save up for the pay night now. Guess I'm gonna spend that. Didn't go anywhere, huh? That's too bad. I assume the pay night's gonna be the main thing that leads us on from henceforth. Like, we might not have a lot of branches left to explore in the skill tree, I can imagine. Besides maybe wherever the pay night takes us. Come on, we need to hit a ×5 right about now. On average, we should hit that 1 every 100 sessions. 1 out of every 100 sessions. Okay. We can actually grab this. I'm kind of surprised. Well, I guess we do it. So that should probably give us a bunch of talents. Methinks. Every dynamite explosion has a 10% chance to spawn a lightning beam. Lightning, dynamite, and plasma ball double damage chance. I'm going to save my gold. I think. That requires blue. That requires red. Yeah, that is going to be a lot of sessions. I'm saving the gold for this. Oh, crap. I meant to look at the talents. I think I would have to go back and watch the footage because I don't know what we were getting on average right before we unlocked the chest, but I'm thinking that the chest might have been better than I was thinking. It's just when you read 25 ore, right? It's like, oh, well, that's not good. But then it's like, oh, of course, that gets multiplied by the crap that we have on the skill tree, right? Of course. What was I on? I wonder if this is better. Like, we have so many lightning beams and other effects that maybe just hitting one thing once kind of thing is the best way. 97,000 this time. So it would take me a lot of sessions still to grab this at this rate. But we can unlock that in the meantime. Yeah, I think we should stop spending the red. I don't even know if I have that much left. What? It's not retroactive? You're out of your mind, game. You're out of your mind. The next pickaxe is kind of a long way away, and it requires almost as much red as the new ore type, and I think we just want the new ore type first, right? I can't believe that's not retroactive. How dare you waste my resources like that? I almost have to read it again because I'm in disbelief. Okay, this time. Ooh, was that 433,000? What? Don't spend the red, though. Okay, that's not red. That's not red. That's not red. I must have hit the ×5. There's no way. Well, that is red, though. Oh, but I want it. That's blue. That's fine. That's red. We're saving up for the painite rock. There's no way I actually earned that amount. We're getting there now. Maybe we got a lucky potion? I don't know. I would like to think it's from my dynamic choices, but I don't think so. Incremental tier list. Boy, oh boy. There's a lot that have kind of stuck with me. There's ones that, like, were a bit more memorable for reasons I can't explain. Like, Crank is a big one, probably. Let's see, we're at 730,000 now. Can grab that still. Frank just kept having that disbelief like there's another system, but then there's another system, but then there's another system. This game, in contrast, did offer new systems for the first, like, hour, I'm gonna say, maybe 90 minutes. And then it kind of fell away after that. With something like Crank, like, 15 hours in, we were still discovering whole new systems and things like that. And it really kept you engaged, it felt. It's probably tough as a developer to have a system that you implement your game, and then you have to just accept that at some point in the game, like, okay, the players are going to start it. The players just start ignoring that system we created a while ago so they can do something else instead and turn their focus. But I think that's usually the best way to do it. Frank, Journey to Incrementalia. I'm trying to think, what are the S ones? Tower Wizard was really nice lately. That was a fun one. I wonder for a tier list of something like this, do you almost just need to put the free ones in their own tier? That it's almost above S, in a sense? Because you can't beat free at the end of the day. Dun, dun. Let me see. It's not quite enough. We're very close, though. Very, very close. We can buy that with our blue. It requires gold. We still don't have this capped out, so we're going to save out for that. We don't even have enough gold for the new pickaxe if we wanted, so yeah, I think we just get the new ore type first. I haven't looked at our talents in a little bit, I guess. I'm trying to rack my brain for other incrementals, because we played a lot, but many of them have been, like, you know, an hour long here or there. The snake one was kind of nice. That one was kind of different. Ding. Okay. Is it time? It's finally time. The Pain Knight rocks shall begin. I got an achievement for that for unlocking all rock types. It looks awfully close to the other red one. Is the only issue. Good luck discovering the difference there. Okay, then. Now, what we need that resource for, I'm not exactly certain yet. But I guess we'll find out. Let me take a peek at the talents. Nope, we're very far away. Nothing to see there. I don't think I care about that. That's going to take a while. And I probably just want to, either I save up the gold for that, or I spend the gold on getting more ores from everything. That's tough to say. We can increase our base pickaxe stats, which, you know, is probably... which means, I assume, is multiplied by all those bonuses we get to our pickaxe that we have unlocked. So, increasing the base stats is probably quite powerful. It's hard to know, though. I have other things to spend the red on, so maybe I'll wait a little bit. We'll spend the golds and the red separately. Okay. Just like that, it's been 40 minutes, huh? Flies by, let me tell you. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Wow, I earned 62,000 of the new resource right away. That's kind of crazy. This one requires some kind of red. Some kind of red. Green. Nothing else, right? Back to the mines. Could we put the nail in the coffin today, we think? How would I rank the ones that require... I say require. That are much more AFK-based. I'm thinking Dodeca Dragons, which I played actually a good amount after I stopped recording for YouTube, but it definitely got very AFK. You just gotta leave it running and interact with it on occasion. And the more you interact with it, the slightly faster it goes, but there does come, like, just large... Even just... If there's nothing to do for even as long as 30 seconds at a time, I feel, it's just like, it's not active enough for the most part. Increase all pickaxe stats. Sure. Down here. More ore. Okay. Am I doing the timer just to kind of spend it? I think I am. Okay, hurry, hurry, hurry. Don't dawdle. Bum 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 dum. Come on, swing it. I don't know why, but I was having fun watching the timer kind of go back up a little bit. I was enjoying myself, just kind of watching it, like, cling on for dear life at the end there. There's no way. Nothing, huh? Well, we got this, actually. Never mind. The double-double. Talents, no. Anvil. Are we getting close? What color is that? I think it's this one. We still have uses for... I should take a look at the next pickaxe. For all I know, it's better to skip one. It did seem plausible at one point, at least, right? Yeah, I should look at the next one, and maybe we could skip that one? I don't know. I got an achievement for reaching level 80. I wonder why level 80. As if I've somehow capped it out or something like that. Level 100 makes sense, you know what I mean? Maybe most people don't reach level 100, I don't know. You could envision that, I suppose. Okay. We got the pickaxe still here. We can spend our gold over here, so that's done. Lovely. Have I been... Is this where I've been spending the painite? Maybe. So now I don't have the gold for that. The next one, oh god. 22 million, okay. Well, this is probably what we're spending our gold on in the next. The next place to spend our gold, I should say. Chance to double the ores and XP. Okay. We got 30 seconds per round now. God, the area looks so huge when we get the square in particular. I don't know why. It's probably the least efficient shape in the isometric pattern, right? They should have given us a diamond, more so, right? Destroy those rocks. Send it back, send it back, send it back, back, come on. Okay. Don't dawdle too much. We'll get more ores from rocks. Absolutely. Oh, we can do this finally. God. Took me forever to get here, huh? The mining area size. It's so expensive, but I don't think we have anything else to spend blue on, so... Oh, wait. Double pickaxe power chance. 1.86 million. Hell yeah. I had so much of that ore in particular, it seems, huh? It's interesting. Not enough talents. We're not going to take that yet. I hope it doesn't turn out I'm wrong about that. Okay. That's kind of a big deal. I can imagine. Double pickaxe power chance. So the pickaxe has sort of a chance to crit. But when you're destroying so many rocks, not even via a pickaxe hit anymore, how does that work? Does that pickaxe power chance also help, say, the lightning beams and other things? I don't know, honestly. I wouldn't think so. Rolled an 18, okay. Got another achievement. We're collecting 100 million bars. Hey, I can finally afford more painite rocks. I wonder if I should have saved for that or something. It's possible, because I think I was buying other things that were just happened to be cheaper and it would captivate me early on. It doesn't help that one rock type is sort of a reddish pink and the other one is a pinkish red. They didn't even have a purple rock, really. Come on. Come on. Too easy. Okay. Do we get a new talent soon? Maybe. I'll take what I can get for that as we go. We'll take that. That's capped out. That requires insane amounts of blue. Now we're saving, I believe, for this, because I don't think there's anything else. Stealing it away. We have an insane amount of copper. Some kind of conversion method would have been nice, probably. Like, you could convert ores to a certain type. That would really help the pacing in some ways and allows you to kind of focus in one area at a time. It would just kind of feel good. I could imagine that. Maybe you can't convert all ores, but maybe it's like one of those, a chance or something. You could try to spice it up by adding an element of RNG to it. But yeah, you kind of choose an ore to kind of focus on, I guess. Maybe that's an unlock that you still have to get. Okay. Can we get the next pickaxe? I don't believe so. Can't afford any of that. You could grab these, but I don't think I want to. Okay, I think we go. Now, there are some stats we can look at, but I don't know how helpful they are, but maybe we should glance at them anyway. We got a few pickaxes left. We're about to get one of them. I imagine, for some reason, that's where it kind of comes to an end. Oh, new achievement. Mine more than 200,000 rocks. Done. I wonder how many Steam achievements I got at this rate. I have like 1,300 Steam games. Embarrassing to mention. Okay, hold on. Can I afford it? I can. Okay. Let's just grab it. Boing. The King's Companion. Lovely. Then there's two more. This one's just a big question mark as to the cost, which is kind of interesting, right? We can't afford a new talent. I'm doing it. At the beginning of a mining session, you will drink all 4 potions. Ooh. That actually sounds really useful to me. That actually sounds quite nice. All right, all right, all right. We grab that. I should read these. Ores are worth 100% more. Pickaxe stats increased by 10%. Rocks give 15% more experience. 3% higher chance for ores and XP to give double. I'd imagine this would be actually really good. There's a talent that did something. I'm glad we ended up choosing it. So I wonder, you probably had to get the other potion talent first, I'd imagine, right? That's what I would think. %800%. It's probably additive with the other one. The other percentage pluses we're getting from increased ore. But I don't know, it still sounds pretty good to me. Hopefully worth a talent. Okay, we actually destroyed most things. Do I remember what we were earning before? I do not. Sorry to say, can't afford anything over there. There is the mining area size. Do I have anything else to spend gold on, really? Not so certain I do. Well, besides the next one of these, which I guess is something. Plasma ball damage. I was going to say we should grab one and see if that goes anywhere. It does not go anywhere. Okay, we still got these double-doubles that are really expensive, though. Okay, so we don't have anything else to look at here. Let's go. Pew, 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 pew. The thing is with trying to ignore upgrades, usually you're ignoring them for a long... If I try to ignore an upgrade for a really long time, right? It just becomes so cheap at some point that it just feels weird to not take it, right? I think that's sort of the issue here. Even though my mind is telling me this upgrade is just not worth its initial price, as everything else gets more expensive, that inevitably looks a lot cheaper. So it's just like, well, why wouldn't you get it? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you? But it's almost the principle. It's almost the principle. Just like that wasn't worth the price back then, therefore it shouldn't be worth the price now either. 15 more rocks at the beginning. I'm going to say we want this first. Oh, big rock. You can now mine the big rock. Yo, what is that about? It now only takes 2 ores to craft a bar. Wow, that's probably huge. Spawn 1 rock every 0.2 seconds. Okay, we got some juicy upgrades going on here. Let's go, 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 go. Come on, baby. We're getting down to it. The big rock. Are we gonna 100% it? Honestly, I might not if it's not like looking good, I guess. Is how I would describe it. Like if I'm just filling out the plasma balls on the left side. Yeah, you know, if I'm only doing mining sessions to make that happen. We'll see, we'll see. Can we even reach the end here? Is that even the end? I guess one will find out. Out of time, baby. Oh, God, I thought it, like, crashed. Yo, we got 100. Let's go, baby. Hot dog. Okay, okay, okay. We don't have enough for that. So that requires the deep red, which is the painite. Correctamundo. I did get enough gold to make that happen, and that's definitely worth it. This is the pinkish one. So that one's probably worth it. Wait a minute. Now I don't have enough gold for that. Crap. I hope that's worth it, though, still, when you think about it. Yeah, I think you just grab these. More rock spawn at the beginning. I wonder if that's that big of a deal. Mining area size. I didn't get any of these. Admittedly. Don't think so. Don't think so. Okay. No talents. Oh, that's a nice little burst, huh? We needed it, I'm gonna say. So now this should be a massive increase. But once again, it's kind of hard for me to tell what we were earning before. I should probably just watch the gold in particular. Like, how much gold are we earning per session now? I mean, we're already at 5 million, which is kind of insane. 6 million. And the new pickaxe... Oh, wait, well, this is ore, but only... So it divides in half and you get that much bars now, I believe, because it says it only requires 2 now. We need 22 million for the new pickaxe. So it looks like we're going to get, you know, more than a quarter of the way there in one sesh. Come on, get him. We got 7 million in one session. That's pretty good. This one I'm not sure about. I think we should get the doubles instead. So this requires 930,000 of that. This is the pink. This is deep red. That's the deep red. I might just save for that since we're at 407,000, right? That's deep red. Maybe I should do these, though. First. I'm convincing myself. Mining area with the blue. We need a lot more gold for that. Some more red, but that'll probably just come naturally. It's kind of the gold that we're waiting on. So now there's not really any... There's probably a lot less RNG besides... Well, of course you can hit the ×5, or you can hit the golden cursor, I suppose. I haven't noticed the cursor being golden at any point yet. It's probably happened. It's like a 1 in 8-ish, right? It kind of feels bad. It's like for a whole mining session. I almost wonder, would it be crazy you would just end the session if you don't get the golden? Depends how quick the animations are and whether or not that'd be worth it. But these mining sessions are 40-ish plus seconds each time. So it's not that short. We could get this. That's the deep red. I gotta kind of like tell myself here. That's the deep red that they want. Okay. The thing is, I'd imagine that this is just a better upgrade to grab right now. I don't really think that more rocks at the beginning is that big of a deal. Right? Like, what's the big deal? I guess that's more... Because there's a chance to, like, respawn a rock when you break a rock, so I guess just starting off with more means that you kind of keep more as you go. Just not huge amounts, though. Level up. I wonder if there's more talents that kind of have almost a tree, kind of like the potion one. Because no doubt you had to get the first potion one to get the second potion one, which felt really good, I think. So I wonder if there's some other ones that possibly could have worked out if we went down the tree or something like that. But, like, there's some that I was ignoring for a long time, like the flower fields or whatever. I wonder if that would have eventually led to another town that would have felt good. Come on. Mining session done. How far are we from this? We're a bit away. Okay. I'm gonna finish these, I'm thinking. 24 million gold. Over here. I could probably get that next sesh. I think. That's the deep red. 525. So I want to get that. Do I just want to save up for the big rock now? I gotta watch the gold ore intake to see the increases. But yeah, we made some small jumps here. Level up +3. I feel like you gotta take the talents. I feel like you just have to add a little bit of spice to the mundanity of life. You know what I mean? You gotta take the talent. Even if it turns out it's a negative. It's kind of like how I always say in those roguelike games that upgrade that inevitably it'll have where don't spend any money, but you'll get a small damage bonus from how much money you have. It's like, that's boring. I'm gonna come out and say it. It's boring. Don't incentivize that. We have enough? We do. Okay, let's craft it. Hell yeah, the crusher. So the next one, it doesn't say what we need. It must have something to do with the big rock, right? Let's get double. So those are both done. That requires gold. So we're actually running out of things. So I guess I can get this now, since I don't need it. Need that resource, right? These are the pinkish ones, so I could grab that, since these... The only other things we need now are... deep red. Oh, wait. This blue one is done. Hold on. I gotta like, look at it closely. I think that's pink. That's pink. That's gold. Okay. And then this is just the deep red. Oh, wait. And these are deep red, too, but I honestly think I should skip. What do we think? Okay, let's go, baby. Come on. Let's put an end to this mine. We've assaulted the earth enough, I think. You got all the artifacts. I gotta look at the talents. Wonder if there's... Wonder if you get, like, all the talents, too. I'd imagine it's possible. Although it might be more difficult than, say, the artifacts. Hey, we got a new achievement. Collect 500 million ores. Didn't I just get an achievement for collecting, like, 100 million? Thought so. Upgrade. We cannot get Big Rock yet. I'm gonna skip these to try to hold out. But we can spend on these. 17% chance to cause a dynamic explosion when a plasma ball despawns. That requires deep red, so do I wait? It's kind of cheap, though, is the thing. 4% chance to spawn a pickaxe every time the plasma ball hits a rock. Well, it's a one-time thing. So we'll grab it, I think. And it was kind of cheap compared to our total. Am I downplaying the rock, the beginning number of rocks here? Am I undervaluing it? Oh, we're getting the toll bell, the sea bells as I call them, in the soundtrack, thus indicating our time is short. We must finish. We must. I wonder what the ending is here exactly. It says we can mine the big rock. Whatever that means. We never hit a portion here where the timer went infinite. I was kind of thinking that might eventually happen. Like we might gain time faster than we spend it. But it didn't really happen. Come on, get those rocks. Very good. This is it. Mine the big rock. Well, is it gonna, like, end the game? Start mining. What? There's no timer or anything. Are we just... Is this all it is? We got 1, 2, 3. Craft pickaxe. This must be the final pickaxe or something here. It just looks like the standard. The diamond pickaxe. Thank you for playing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't 100% the skill tree. We're kind of close, huh? Developed by Eagle Eye Games. Well, I know that might upset some peeps to not 100% it, you know what I mean? But I think we can call it a day. Just spawning more rocks there doesn't sound like that big of a deal to me, right? I kind of want to see what happens after the credits. And if we try to continue the game, though. Like, is this pickaxe actually going to be better? What would you like to do next? I'm going to click Keep on Mining. What happens if we hit play here? I can't afford the last 2 upgrades over there. We have this upgrade, though, still. We do not have talents. So we have the diamond. Click to equip. Oh, okay. It wasn't even equipped. How much bigger is it? It's actually kind of a lot better. Okay, real quick. Come on. Come on. Go, my diamond. Destroy. We got 100% this bad boy. We must do it now. It's a nice little game to wrap up my thoughts now. I guess I should save it for the end of the video, right? It was a nice little game. It didn't really wear out its welcome too much. I do think, like, in terms of pacing, it probably could have been better. I do think that the AFK-ness, there was none, really. I mean, you had the mine system, but it didn't feel like it really added much to the game. I mostly ignored it. I guess it's there if you're just want to leave the game running and get some resources, but it didn't feel very potent. Is how I would describe it. Okay, so over here, want to get that. Oh, there's more. Lightning Dynamite Plasma Ball trigger chance increase 15% of the current trigger bonus. Cannot afford that yet. I don't think it mattered which one we took there. Don't have enough talents yet. Come on, I got time for this. Let's go, let's go. Hurry! We must get it. I must see where that goes. What if it turns out that's an amazing upgrade, right? I kind of wonder, you know what? We should do a session where I just leave my mouse in the middle and see how much work the on-hit effects put in, maybe. Like the lightning and the plasma balls. Would it actually be decent? I don't know. Come on. Yeah, it seems like I should just swipe almost as fast as possible here now. It seems like that works best. Because this pickaxe is very fast. Does it matter how much? More rock spawning. That's plus 16. This is plus 15. Okay. Does that require the same resource? Probably. That's the one I kind of really wanted to see. Alright, as quick as possible. Hold on, what if I do this? It definitely doesn't work as well, right? Can we all agree? I know I looked at it for about 2 seconds, but I think we can all agree. It's not the same. But this game costs like $5. It's worth $5, right? My wrist is gonna feel it after this, though. I'd rather be doing this than clicking, though. I'll give it that. I'd rather be doing this than clicking. Okay. That's too expensive. Is that the deep red? That's the deep red. This is also deep red. In which case, I shall wait. We need one more talent. I don't think we're hitting level 100. I don't know why 100 is the one that I care about, but I mostly just want to see what these increasing these percent chances really does for us. How much do these effects actually start overlapping when you think about it, too? We've gone past the Seabell. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh god, I looked away for a second. My mouse went crazy. I visited a family member's house who had an ancient computer upstairs in their house. Windows Vista, which is kind of weird to say that Windows Vista is ancient now. They also had an actual mouse with a ball in it. An actual ball mouse. First thing I did was take that ball out and clean the little rotors or wheels from the lint. I had to do it. And it was so satisfying, let me assure you. It was so satisfying. Here we go. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere else. And that is capped. Okay, purchase every single upgrade in the skill tree has been completed. One more for satisfaction's sakes then, I think we gotta say. Plus 15% chance of everything off the whatever they are, I don't even know. But the thing is, could we really tell the difference here at the end of the day? Are we actually earning that much more? I don't know. I always kind of assumed that they'd make the playing field almost bigger too, or something like that. I feel like there was kind of room to kind of make this game really have more longevity. And maybe, you know, I don't know anything about the studio, but maybe this is sort of a, dare I say prototype, but, you know, like the beginning to something, and they could use the funds towards something bigger. I'd be down for it. Okay, there we go. So that's that. Talents. Last talent for fun. Start the mining session. 50% chance spawning golden treasure chest. That contains 40 ores. Well, I guess I'm going to take spring or whatever it is. That is it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on mining. Remember to check out the playlist for incremental games if you're craving more of them. This is a nice little game. Oh, yeah, I said I'd look at these, too. Regular chests open. These are all question marks, I guess, huh? Midas Touch sessions, only 7 at the end of the day. We got 5 100 rolls. 1, 10, or 100. Oh, right, you have to hit any of those 3. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Total level up's 92. Yeah, you can see a few things here. Mining sessions, 201. Wow. This is a nice little game. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought for yourselves, of course. And I shall see you in another video.